Okay, this is my first video log. So I'm gonna let y'all know that why fitness? Why now? At 58, and I started maybe about 4 years ago. But being married 4 times, 19 grandchildren, 3 sons, being a widow, going through domestic violence 4 times, I think it's time for me to tell my story. So I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis into my life, and then I'll break it down bit by bit. So first, it's your girl Julia. Hi. So at times I go through things. When you go through trauma, it's like an up and down. And I decided to do makeup while I'm talking to you to give me something to do tangible, so I'm not like feeling like I'm just sitting in the screen. So I got me some Fenty, and I'm gonna decide it's 10 something tonight. I'm gonna get myself a makeover while I talk to you. So I took my earbud out. So when I was a little girl growing up, I always wanted to feel loved and feel like I was appreciated. So let me back up. Let me start why fitness. Fitness is something that I got into just being married in my last marriage. Almost lost my life. My ex told me that I was grossly obese. Nobody wanted me. And I heard that from my mom growing up as a child. Nobody would ever want me because I had 3 kids. So as I tell my story, I'm going to try to not be all over the place. I'm going to have an outline. But I just want to give y'all a brief view into Julia's life. I'm a nail tech, home-based business. I work pretty much every day. But fitness is something I got into not for results, not to look a certain way, not to get into health. But I had to find something that helped me. So I bought a Peloton. I got a Peloton. And I just started riding a bike while I was going through my domestic violence. So rode the Peloton every day, and it just got worse and worse. I wanted my husband to stay with me. I begged, but after he told me that I was grossly obese and I was gaining weight, I started feeling bad about myself. So I got into fitness to kind of make him want me. That didn't work. Never got into it for myself. So if someone say, what do you want to look like? I don't know. I just did it because of to please him. And coming from a person who always was a people pleaser, it don't work. You are left empty every time. So I've been writing outlines, talking about my story. I was married I got pregnant at 15. My mother made me get married. And of course he was abusing me. He was seeing other women. He went in the military. By 21, we was in California, and I was still, like, he was 21. Let me go back. I was 15 when I got married. Was I 15? I was 15 pregnant and got married at 16. So, because, I'm 58, I got to make sure I get the numbers right. But my mom had to sign for me to get married nevertheless because I got pregnant at 15. So I was married at 16. And he was in the military. He got in the military. And he was still doing his thing. But it's not about him. It is what it is. And I don't want to make him the focal point of my story. But it was rough. It was very, very abusive. Like, every marriage I've been in was abusive. So I had to start looking at myself, because it's like, I'm attracting these men. What is it about me? Been to therapy, like doing a lot of stuff. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just like one of them things. Once my mother told me, after I had 3 children and I was a widow, I heard her tell my aunt nobody would ever want me. So I proved all my life that somebody would want me. That's why I've been married so many times. And it still didn't work. Now, I know some people say, well, at least you had 4 husbands. I couldn't get one. But in my life, I still felt like I was unsuccessful, because having 4 husbands and not keeping them, or knowing that I made bad choices picking, I had to choose me, and I still am working on choosing me. It's a lifelong thing to choose yourself. And when you try to choose you, And it doesn't feel good when you're not used to it. So I've been doing a lot of homework, a lot of research. Why can't I choose me first? What is it? But I realized survival for me was taking care of everybody else. So that's what I did. I made sure everybody else was around me. Remember, by the age of 21, I had 3 sons. So I had to take care of them. What did that look like? You know, being a teenage mom, their father getting shot by the police. So now at 21, I got these 3 babies to take care of by myself. What am I going to do? I didn't know you could get assistance from the state. I got on public assistance, but then I was like, you got to pay that money back. So I was saving it. Like, it's a whole story around it. So as I go through my journey and talk to you about my story, I'm going to start outlining. So I'll do a video. I'm going to try to do 1 every week or maybe 2 every week. No more than 10 minutes, just to give you the breakdown, showing you pictures of my journey, showing you what I did, how I did it, but also showing you that if you are out there and you are going through this, you're not alone. You're not going to ever be by yourself as long as you find people who have done it or still trying to do it. Working and putting me first is so hard every day. I miss the mark a lot. So I got with a gym, I'm accountable with gym people in another state, but it's still, sometimes it's not enough. And I'm always in survival mode. I'm always like, what's next? What can I do to better myself? What can I do to make sure I'm pleasing everybody? But that don't work. People still will roll out when they want to. There's nothing you can do about it. So I'm learning, and my goal is to teach you how to do it. How am I doing it? How I use fitness to get me through a lot of things. But one thing, when you use other vices to get you through stuff, if those vices let you down, then what do you hold on to? What do you gravitate to? And that's what I'm dealing with now. Like, when you set a goal for something to help you and then the goal is fulfilled, it's like, okay, what's the next level? What do I do? Are you feeling unfulfilled? Are you feeling depressed? Are you feeling down? And I have those moments. Like, I do. I just have those moments where either I feel like I'm not enough, or I feel like nobody wants me, or I feel like, what can I do to be better? Or what can I do to make other people happy? What can I do to make people like me? What can I do to show people that I'm a good person? Like, these things go through my head all the time, and most people don't know that. I'm always having on a happy face. Yeah, I have my moments where sometimes I feel like I get a little testy or I'm down, but it doesn't work. Life is about peaks and valleys, ups and downs, but it's what do you do with the ups and downs? And that's what I'm working on now. I got into fitness. I love nutrition. You know, I'm a nail tech. I love doing nails. But I realized I don't have balance in my life. It's like when I get into something, I put everything into that one thing, and everything else kind of falls where it may. And I'm realizing that doesn't work. You have to have some balance. Like, do you have a journal? Do you have a time frame where you do things? Because now that I'm into content creating, I love taking pictures. I love doing videos of my nails. But now you got all these videos. When do you post them? When do you have time? So now what I'm going to help you do, as well as I'm doing it too, is develop a system where I go through these things as I tell my story, as I talk about me, as I let you know that you're not alone. So if you're interested and you want to take this ride with me, just type in the comments, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's time for us to take charge back of our lives, especially me. So as I take charge back in my life, I want you to take charge back in your life. And if you know someone that can benefit from this, send it to them. Like, share, comment, subscribe to my YouTube, because we can ready to take a journey. Now, I've posted pictures, videos of me doing dances with my grandchildren, having fun with my clients, doing little things. But I also realized that I like to do that. I've never in my life knew what I like. And that's what I'm working on now. But I realized I like fitness. I like nutrition. Do I want to work out all the time? No, I don't like it all the time. But it's so fulfilling once I get started. So now my job and my goal is to help you as we go on this journey, that we pick up things, that we have accountability to each other. Do you have a partner? Do you need somebody to work out with you? Do you just need some background noise? Do you have balance? Are you focused? Are you